Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. Now, I have done videos like this in the past. I've done my top 5 and bottom 5 favourite Stagecoach West bus routes, my top 5 and bottom 5 favourite Stagecoach West vehicles. Now, I'm doing something slightly different, and I'm doing it on the move because I'm out, I've got a bit of time before my 51 home. So, I've decided, today I'm talking about my top 5 and bottom 5 favourite Cirencester College bus routes. Of course, part operated now by Pullham's Coaches and Swindon's Bus Company of the Go Ahead Group, Go South Coast and Go Ahead Oxford. This video is going to be slightly different to my normal ones, but I have done it in the past and I think you enjoyed it, I don't know. I'm going to start off with my top 5 favourite Cirencester College routes, and now the criteria for this, it has to be a C prefix service or 51X. But for the purpose of this, I'm not picking the 51X, so that it can be a C prefixed service. So let's start with let's work from my bottom 5. So we'll work 5 to 1 on this bottom 5, with 1 being my least favourite. Number 5. Now I'm doing this from the top of my head. I do know all the routes and where they go. I can't quite remember. I have rode a majority of them. I've rode C1, C2, C3, C4, C5, C6, C7 I've done, C8 I've done, didn't like it, C9, haven't done C10, but it's just an extension of C3, C51, 52 I've done both in some form, C53 I've never done, but I know the route and where it goes, C54 again never done, but I know the route. C59, 59X, done both. C60, never done, but know sort of the route. 62, 63, 64, most of them I've done. So, number 5, which is the most bearable of the bottom 5, is the C. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna do it. It is. Now, there's reasons to everything. It's not just the route, it's actually the timetable and all that. C59X. Okay. So it runs Brockworth to Cirencester, Forum via Stroud and the town centre of Cirencester, that is. And the college. It is one of those that goes to the town centre. Only the morning and afternoon trips go to Brockworth. There's a lunchtime one that just does Stroud to College and College to Stroud. This is my least favourite because the timetable sort of makes no sense. Where a C59 should run, it's an X, either morning inbound and afternoon return. So that's why it's one of my least favourites. And also, it runs a lunchtime one 10 minutes after a C59, which is only about 5 minutes quicker. So there's no point. That's in the bottom 5. Next one in the bottom 5 is the C52. I don't like this for a majority of reasons. And again, it's not the bottom 3 of the bottom 5. It's just in the bottom 5. It's not the route I don't like. It's genuinely where it goes. It's just not a vibe. It goes Wymansbrook, of course, Coronation Square. It's a bit of a mixed matchy route and it's all over the place, and it combines a lot of Stagecoach routes in one, and I've just never really liked it, and it is just to cover the numbers. It's a really quiet service, no lunchtime, used to have MNCs, now has coaches, and I'm not a fan. I don't really like the route, and it's in my bottom 5. Number 3, so this is my 3rd least favourite. This one I think is understandable, and it's the C8. I'm not a fan of it. It makes sort of no sense. Like, you've got a bus service going almost direct to the outlet. Makes no sense. Don't like the areas it goes via. I think it's a C2 or C2 with benefits, and it's just not great. My 2nd least favourite is actually, this one might come as a shock to some people, because I think a lot of people like this one. Maybe. It's the C63. I don't find it proper. I think there's no point. Well, there is a point for it, but I just don't like it. Up to Minchinhampton is brilliant. It's just the Rodborough bit that's a bit not ideal. The buses, it uses a mixture of MCV Evo settees and E400 MMCs, and it's operated by Pullham's. It's very good. There's no lunchtime, which maybe there could be a lunchtime, maybe not. But I'm not a fan. And then finally, my least favourite Cirencester College bus route of all of them is the C68. Now, nothing against where it goes. Beautiful places, Bourton on the Water, Stow on the Wold, Northleach. Love the places, they are gorgeous. The only thing I don't like is, and I think Bus driver Frush has said this in the past. It's just that straight Foss Way road. I'm not a fan, and it would probably get quite boring. So that's my least favourite college route. And again, that might come to a bit of surprise. Now, my top 5, number 5 being in the middle, and number 1 being my favourite. Number 5 is the C7. I do like it. It's a nice route, straight down the A419, into through Blunsdon, which is a gorgeous little road, and into Highworth. Not much you can doubt about it. Morning, lunch and afternoon. And at the moment it is, of course, using ZFE 400s, the BX09 plate, or Omnideckers, so very good. My fourth, well, the fourth in the, number 4 in this list, which is up there, not top 3 though, is gonna be the C1. I do like the C1, it goes to Freshbrook, Rushy Platt, many people call it the Posho route, and again, uses E400 ZF and Omnideckers. Very, very nice. My third favourite route is going to be the C9 to Wroughton. It goes very nice places, and I love the 9 route. It's quite nice. Old Town, Witchelstowe and Wroughton is gorgeous, and again, a bit of A419 thrash. Of course, now it is using 2 buses, a lower decker and a double decker. The lower decker being either a Wright Solar and E200 MMC, that's what they've used so far, and the double decker being an Omnidecker and or E400 ZF. And again, no complaints with this service. I do like it very much. And it's just a very chill route. Yes, it's a very busy route, but if I'm ignoring passenger demand on this, I just really do like it. It is one of those routes that is very enjoyable. My second most enjoyable favourite route has got to be the C69. It goes such a nice way, Tetbury, Avening, you know, down through Kemble. That road between Ciren and Kemble, which is also used by the C60, is really nice. I do really like that road. And again, Tetbury's gorgeous, Avening's nice, and then that road into Stroud. And it gives you loads of time. And the buses that used to be used on it, Enviro 200s. And sometimes you get the odd Trident ALX 400. So all is good. Now, number 1 on this list, my most favourite Cirencester College bus route. Now, this could be a little bit of bias, because it's the one I've done the most. I've done it 3 times now. It is, of course, well, the C51. Now, if you put behind that it runs late quite often due to traffic, if I ignore that, which I have been for all of them, it's a really nice route. Winchcombe, Bishop's Cleeve, Prestbury, Southam, and then down as a 51. And I love the 51 between Ciren and Cheltenham, up the A435. It's really nice. Of course, the morning inbound does get hit by quite a bit of traffic up in the Cheltenham end. I don't know why I said it like that. But in all fairness, it's not a bad route, and it is really beautiful. Yes, there's no lunchtime, but it's good. And it's done by Pullums with E400 MMCs or MCV Evo Setties. I have nothing to downgrade this route on apart from traffic, but again, I'm discounting traffic and passengers for all of these. So that is my entire list. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe. Let me know your top 5 and bottom 5 favourite Cirencester College routes. Of course, if you're not a student at Cirencester College, you might not have rode any of them, but just do it based on, you know, the way it goes or what buses they use. Let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you very much for watching this video. Tomorrow's video will be another ride on board episode. Of course, yesterday was on what I got into town, and now the next video is going to be what I get back, 10904 for reference. But yeah, I'll probably do more videos like this because at the moment I haven't got enough time to film because I'm back with college. I've got work on Saturdays now, so my only real time to film is, which would be today on a Tuesday, but I'm going to be going into college every so often. Maybe not every week, but yeah. I'm going to try and film something on Friday. I'll probably go to Stroud on the C59 and back, film maybe a full route visual for it, because the last time I filmed a full route visual, it was only the part trip, if I'm not mistaken. It was only the, not part trip, it was Stroud to Ciren, so I do Ciren to Stroud, and then the return journey. No, I might just film a ride on board, or maybe exploring the new buses sort of vibe. So I aim to ride one of the 25 plated E400 MMCs, a 75 plate E400 MMC, and an Evo Settee. So yeah, because they've got 25 and 75 plates. The 75s and 25s, it's random what they go on at the moment. I think 75 today was on a 65 with a really nice driver I had a chat with. So maybe that. we'll have to see. But yeah, I'll do a ride on board of, hopefully it's a 25 plate. If it's an Evo 8, it's an Evo 8. But I'll film that on Friday, as well as maybe a ride on board, 2 videos on the bus as well. And maybe I'll do an overview of Cirencester, a guide to transport at Cirencester College as well. We'll see. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. I'm about to get on 109.04 in about a couple of minutes time. It should be here. It was on time, I think. Anyway, see you in a bit. Bye-bye.